go, guys. Hello, guys. Let me go with the applause, okay? Okay. So this is a good beginning of this streaming. How you guys doing? Hello, awesome people. How is your Saturday afternoon? Here at the Saturday. It's good to listen to myself to say this. Here Saturday is totally fine. It's actually raining at the moment. How is in your country? How is it going there? Is it Saturday in your country, or is maybe Sunday evening, or well, maybe Sunday night, or maybe it's still early in on Saturday morning? Let me know because I'm curious. How you guys doing? So happy to see you here. Hello, Irina, and hello to whoever else is watching this as a replay, and and you had to see all of this mess as soon as we started, right? That's okay. So today is a very special lesson, and so let me tell you how it works if you're new, because there are some news. There's actually some news. There are some new things around, and I can't wait to tell you about. I can't wait to tell you more about them. So first of all, let me also say hello to Lolly and hello to Adam. Hello, and it's good to see you too, guys. It's good to see you, Adam. And well, it's great to see you all guys here. Absolutely, it's probably the most important thing. The fact that you guys are here and you're making this come alive, right? So hello, guys. Now, as I said, today is a pretty special day. So first of all, let me tell you what's going on today. First of all, as usual, we're going to have the first half an hour as a Q&A session. So it's a session where you're going to ask me questions and I'm going to reply to your questions. How do you do that? It's very simple. You have a form down here, and it's the first link you find in the description of this video. So as soon as you actually put down your question, you just click on the form. Actually, you fill it in with your name, your question. I receive it, I prepare for it, and then I answer live in the next session. This is how it works, all right? Also, of course, if you have questions, you can ask them here live, and they may be answered this time or maybe the next one, depending on how busy we are, right? Also, what else? Let me see. Oh, yes, the other half an hour is dedicated to the speaking challenge. The vocabulary challenge, not the speaking, sorry, to the vocabulary challenge, which is a challenge between me and you guys, where I'm going to describe a word to you and you will try to guess it. You're going to guess it, and well, this way you're going to grow your vocabulary, and you're also going to grow your listening skills. And we are doing this because, well, it's a lot of fun. Also, like I said before, this format is gonna stay for the next 4 sessions. Well, this one plus 3, so for the next 4 sessions in total. Then we're going to change. Then we're going to have some news, and I can't wait to tell you more about it. But time for time, my friend, because right now we actually have another news, right? Because the first thing is that we're going to have a pronunciation game. Oh yes, my friend, a pronunciation game. And hello Adele, how you doing? So pronunciation game, yes, that's right. How does this work? Well, guys, this is it's something like, it's a very interactive way to check your pronunciation, to see how you're going. All right, how does it work? Very simple. I revived my Instagram account, and I'm going to show you about that in just a minute. You're going to send me a message with this phrase, this one you see here, right? I want to see, you're going to send me a voice message, okay, with this phrase, so that I can listen to your pronunciation, I can listen to the way you say this phrase. And then in the next live session, I'm going to help you out with the pronunciation. And this is absolutely awesome. It's something that I really wanted to do for quite a long time. but I finally found a way to do this. So I'm so happy about it. Now let me show you exactly what to do so I can receive your voice message. So you go over Instagram, which is right here. All right, so this is my Instagram, and you can find it over English Fluency Albert, or just English Fluency with Albert. So you just search for my Instagram account. I guess everybody knows how to use Instagram, right? I'm probably the least, because I've had this account and I've never used it. Yes, I had this account for quite a while, and I almost rarely use this. In fact, if you go down, if you look at all my posts, they're pretty old, and they belong to a time where I was teaching English speaking Italian. So if you want to listen to my Italian, well, have a joy. All right, this is all yours. But from now on, I'm going to actually only speak English so you guys can understand and learn this language. Now, the last post you see, the very last one, or better, the first one, okay? The first post is right this one here. So it's a pronunciation game, like I told you, and all you have to do is to send me a message with this phrase. Okay, how do you do that? Well, you go over my profile, and then well, I don't see it here because this is my profile, but you can send a message. There's a button which is written message. Okay, you send me a message, and then I receive it, I listen to it, I will comment on it, and if it's good enough, not if it's good enough, if it's interesting, if it's something that can be featured, because maybe you can teach, you with your message can teach something good, I'm going to feature it in the next live session, which is next Saturday. So now this is it for this thing, okay? And I can't wait to hear your pronunciation. So after this hour together, go right ahead and send me your voice message. All right, and now on with the first question, which is from Chaturika. Hello, my dear. I know you're not here. I don't see you here. If you're here with me, okay, just say hi, say hello there. How you doing? And I will answer, okay? Anyway, your question is very interesting, and you're asking what's the difference between could have and should have. Well, this is a grammar question, okay? And if you maybe are new, maybe if you are a B1 level and maybe don't know about this form, okay, let me explain very briefly. These are called conditionals, all right? Basically, they kind of set a condition, like this is actually a pretty fake condition, because they're called conditionals because they should set a condition, like if I do this, then this happens. This is a condition, okay? As in, like, this happens if this condition happens. But if all this confuses you, that's okay, because well, I'm actually well, I'm gonna tell you a bit later, because there's also a course that I'm producing to help you out, all right, in your speaking abilities, which is actually the way to use these two, okay, these two forms here. So what's the difference between could have and should have? It's pretty easy, actually, because, and to better understand, we're gonna use the page down here, all right? The difference is, well, we have this could and should, all right? So we want to understand where they come from. And could comes from can. Should comes from must, right? Now, you may have a lot of questions right now, like why, what happened, what do I mean, okay? But forget about all these questions for the moment, okay? Just understand that when you say could, you actually say can. When you say should, you say must, all right? So if you follow me here, okay. So the real question is what's can and what's must. Okay, so let's begin with this. Okay, so can, my friend, can, Chaturika and everybody else, can is the image of power. All right, so when you say can, for example, I can write, I'm saying my power to write. Okay, so I say I can write. When I say I can't write, I say I don't have the power to write. Okay, so can is this, like can, right? Now must, right? Must is when you must do something, right? It's because maybe for example, let me see, it's something you must do. They tell you you must do. For example, yeah, it's easy. Look at this. Like I got water, right? And I actually must drink. I must drink because it's something that like I have to do. I must do it. It's urgent. I do it. Okay. And because of that, you say must. All right. So both can and must are words expressing something very, very like a basic need. All right. Now, when you go to could and should, it's because of this. Look at this. Look at this. This is a line, all right? And this is the present line. Present, all right? Now, there's another line. This one, all right? Now, this line is the line of the possibilities. Possibilities. So when something is possible, okay? So maybe let's make an example. For example, I can walk. All right? So I'm saying I have the power to walk. Now let me just say down here, I must walk. If I say I must walk, means that somebody is telling me walk, and so because they tell me, and it's an order. Okay, it's an order somebody's giving to me, so I must do it. Okay, so I can walk, I must walk. Now a possibility is something that is not present. Okay, so when you say I could is right here on the possibilities. It means if you say I could walk, so you replace can, okay, with could. If you say I could walk, you mean that is a possibility, but it's not happening. All right, I could walk. For example, guys, I could walk, right? I mean, like, it's not that I am tight on this. It's not, nobody forced me on this chair, okay? But I want to stay here with you. I want to stay here helping you guys out. So I don't walk, right? But I could walk, but I don't do it. It's a possibility, all right? Now, of course, I can walk, but I don't do it. So I could walk, all right? Now, let's go with must, right? Must, we said that becomes should. Should, right? So I must walk, right? They tell you to walk and you walk, okay? I should walk. They tell you to walk, but you don't do it, all right? So it's a possibility, but, always but, okay? It's a possibility, but it's not happening at present, right? Now, The Chaturika's question was could have and should have. So to make it simple, to make it as simple as possible so you guys can understand, when you use have, you just talk about the same action. So I could have walked, right? But I haven't done it because the action is already finished. Okay? So if you use have, you're talking about the past. Let me change color here. Can you guys see this one? I think so. Yes. So have is here. All right. So if you say I could have walked, all right, you're talking about something that happened in the past. For example, I could, I can walk. Okay. So I have the power of walking. Yeah, me too. Yes, you too. Yes, we do. We have this power. Okay, we can walk. I could walk, but I decide not to do it. I could have walked. All right. Maybe I can say this after this streaming. I say after this streaming, I say, hey, I could have walked, but I decided not to do it. Okay. So when you say have, you just transfer this possibility in something that happened in the past. The same thing, okay? The real same thing, as in like this possibility happened in the past. This possibility happened in the past. The same for should have. I should have walked. Now it's just too late because it happened. You had this possibility in the past. So right now you don't even have the possibility anymore because it's in the past, right? Let me know, guys, if this explanation is fine. Let me know if you got it. Let me know if it's been interesting. If you have questions, I'm right here to answer. Also, everything related to grammar. The biggest problem we guys, I say we because I was in your shoes before, okay? And the biggest problem with grammar, with English grammar, is that they, at school, they conceptualized everything. They said everything in theory, but nobody actually gave you the possibility to understand these concepts in practice. To understand them with simple concepts. All right. Now, probably you may think this is not simple, and this is true. This is not simple because this is something pretty advanced. This is something you understand very easily, very quickly after a process of splitting your brain and understanding how to use these expressions in real life, in real context. Let me see, I see a question here. I should have studied English harder, regret. Yes, that's right, because it's in the past. It's in the past. But anyway, don't worry. I hope this is just a phrase, Lolly. I hope that this is just a phrase because you shouldn't have studied harder, okay? So don't worry about it. But yes, this is the correct form, all right? Now, the most important thing is not so much to understand the correct form, but is to actually use it, is to understand when to use it, what does it mean, how to actually make these things a habit, okay, how to be able to speak this language. And for this reason, guys, I'm doing something I wish I had when I was starting, okay? So really listen me out here, because really I want to show you this, okay? This is something you may already know or you may not, but I have a speaking course available for everybody just by joining my channel. Inside this speaking course, which is right here, English speaking course B1 to C1. And if you're B1, you gotta listen to this, okay? If you're B1, you have to listen, because if you're B1, you're mostly concerned about grammar. I know that because I was one, okay? You're mostly concerned about grammar and how to do all these things, okay? But you want to speak the language, and in order to speak the language, it needs to be clear here. You need to think with this language, and to do this, I'm creating a course you can join. It's a live streaming course, so you basically can have access to me and ask me questions right there at the spot on the moment, okay? And as you can see, lesson by lesson, I show you how to split your brain, how to think in English, how to use everything you already know, starting with the basic things like how to use quantities like the, some, many, much, a few. What's the difference between few and a few? How do I use it in real life? Here you go. This course is for you guys. All right, so we're gonna go really deep into attributes, as you can see here, into special. There are some special attributes, absolutely, and the list goes on and on. At the moment, this is where we left it, and it's a course I'm doing weekly, and of course you can join straight away. And guys, this is absolutely amazing. I wish I had this possibility, because usually these kinds of courses, they cost a lot of money. And when I was B1, I didn't have a lot of money, okay? I couldn't afford any course. I had to spend 10 years just practicing the language and learning from my own mistakes. But here you go, guys. If you only join this channel, you see here this core community English speaking course. This is what I'm talking about, and it's a very small amount, okay? And but it solves every speaking problem you guys have. All right, so really, I don't know how else to say this, and but as you can see, I'm getting pretty warmed up when I say this, because I feel it. I feel I'm doing something awesome. Yes, I'm not afraid to say that I'm doing something awesome, you guys, and I know I can really help you. So just do yourself a favor, join the channel. It's gonna really help you out. All right, now let's go on with the next one, because here too we have another very important question. Hami, hello Hami, how you doing? Now, probably I don't see you here, so I'm going to probably see you, you're going to see this as a recording, okay? And it's totally fine. So this is your question. You say, I've been learning English for 10 years. Still, I cannot speak it fluently. Could you give me some advice that I can improve my ability speaking? Well, I already gave you some, all right? So if you've been watching my lessons so far, okay, you could see that I can actually give you real, I can really help you out, okay? But besides that, there are also things you can do on your own, and I'm creating a video on this topic. I'm a bit slow in creating short videos, guys, so bear with me, okay? But it takes time and a lot of effort on my part to produce those kinds of videos. So just the very fact you're watching my videos is awesome. Anyway, how can you improve your ability in speaking? By speaking, okay? By speaking more. Of course, you have to have everything clear in your head, like we said before, but you also need to produce the habit of speaking every single day, and it's just a habit. It's purely a habit. Of course, even inside even if you join the channel, I'm going to help you with that too, okay? So I'm going to create for you a study plan, like a study. We don't really study, okay? A practice plan, like a practicing plan. But what you need basically is a practicing plan, is basically a daily routine going on, and in order to speak fluently, that's the most important thing. There's a free tool. I've been recording a few videos about it. It's called Pi, and you may know about it because it's a very nice video I made that many people actually watched it. And this is about ChatGPT. Here we go. Here, how to practice English speaking in 2024. Now, in this video, I explained you how to use Pi, which is a free AI tool that basically it's a conversational tool. It's exactly what it does. Like basically, it helps you in being fluent because you get to speak with it and you can talk about it. Sorry, not about it. You can talk about anything you want, and this is what you need to become fluent. All right, you need to be able to hold a conversation. Now, the cool thing about Pi is that it behaves like a person. What I mean? I mean that if you ask a question, for example, you say, not even a question, you can just say, hey, I have a blue pen, okay? I have a blue pen. Pi is going to ask you probably something like, oh, you have a blue pen. What do you plan to do with it? So this like opens a conversation, which is exactly what you want. Now, look at this, because this is real magic. All right, now this is, I'm going to tell you basically how to create time for your new routine, okay? And the cool thing is that you don't need time. You don't need time to dedicate to Pi, and you can use Pi even if you are a B1, even if you, as long as you understand me, okay, you can definitely use Pi. And if you are here, it's because you're understanding me, I guess, right? So you can use Pi even if you're a B1. It's a free tool, and you can just use it without even creating time for using it. Because I'm sure you guys are busy. You're busy like I'm busy. Everybody is busy, right? So how do you do that? How can you create time like out of thin air? It's easy, my friend. You want to use the power of habits. And oh my God, I see that I don't have a lot of time, but let me see if I can tell you. For example, here is an example. You are using your car to go to work, all right? And maybe you park. So you go to the office, and then you want to go back from the office to your car. Maybe you have a 3-minute walk, okay? 1, 2, 3, 3 minutes, okay? You have a 3-minute walk from the office to your car. Now, what do you do? What do you do? Easy, easy. As soon as you get off the office, you take up your phone, you first download Pi, okay? So you have Pi on your phone, you take up your phone, and you start a conversation with Pi. What do you say? Simple things. Like I told you, it really asks you questions about anything. So you can say, hello Pi, today is a busy day. Pi is going to answer. It's going to tell you something like, oh, hello, maybe why is it busy, or are you tired, or any other question, okay? You are using 3 minutes, 1, 2, 3, just to get to your car, okay? Just to get to your car, those 3 minutes, okay? You have a conversation, and then you put the phone away. You drive, okay? You drive home, you park your car. Maybe from the parking spot to your house, there are other 3 minutes. Okay, you take off your phone again, and once again you revive the same conversation. You answer to what Pi asked you, okay? All the way home. 3 minutes. This is 6 minutes in total, okay? 6 minutes you already used those 6 minutes, but this time they're used for your fluency, all right? They're used to learn to speak fluently. And you may wonder, what are 10 minutes? Not 10, sorry, 6. What are 6 minutes? If I speak for 6 minutes, I don't become fluent. No, man, you do become fluent, because it's not one day. This is a habit you're creating. You see, if you create the habit of using the space between wherever you are to your car to speak to Pi, This is not just 6 minutes, it's minimum 6 minutes a day for, let's say, five days, all right, between Monday and Friday, okay? Maybe you go to work Monday to Friday, you use those 6 minutes. Now it's 30 minutes, right? 6 times 5, 30, right? Now you have half an hour every week where you speak English, okay? People pay me, all right? People pay me 40 euros for half an hour speaking lesson, okay? And this is a free tool, okay? So you can see now the difference, right? Now look at that, it's not finished, because that's only 1 week, 30 minutes in 1 week. Let's say there are 4 weeks, right? Then you have 3 times 4, it's 30 minutes, 60 minutes, which is an hour, 2 hours. 2 hours a month. 2 hours a month of free daily conversation. Sorry if this is nothing, okay? So this is my piece of advice, and it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to have shared this with you guys. Do it, and I do it, guys, because this is the power of habits. This is the power of habits. Speaking of habits, another thing you could do to become more fluent is creating a very similar, like using the same technique to listen to an audiobook in English, clearly. You can find free audiobooks here on YouTube. You can find it on Google Podcasts as well. And right now I'm also, me too, I'm listening to an audiobook daily, okay? How do you do that? With the same technique. You use the time you already use. This is awesome, okay? Let me know, guys, if this is just as awesome for you. I see here Irina appreciated it, and I'm glad about it. And like, if you think this is an awesome idea, just write it down. All right, now let's go with the question number 3 for today, which is from Lolly. And you say, hello Albert, hello Lolly. Is there a tip to recognize verbs followed by prepositions, or do we have to learn them by heart? Well, first of all, yes, now I'm going to tell you something about it. Now, first of all, you can see that there are some parts in yellow, okay? So these yellow parts are kind of mistakes you made in your question, all right? So the word recognize, although you pronounce it without the G, you write it down with the G, all right? Like that, recognize. And also, if it's a question, it needs to begin with with do, okay? Any kind of question at the present, you're going to say do. Do, will do. Or do you work? Do you understand? Do you go to work? I really have no question at the moment. Do you have any questions? Yeah, every kind of question, it always begins with do, all right? Why am I doing this? It's because you are a member of my channel, and for this reason, I also want to help you personally out. Anytime I see you or anybody that is a member of my channel that just joined my channel, one of the perks is this, I can actually, I help you directly out whenever I see you writing something, all right? So now, so let me answer to this. Never learn anything by heart, okay? Learning something by heart means to memorize, and you don't want that. You don't want to memorize anything, because once you memorize it, then you can't use it. What you want, it's a pleasure to correct you, absolutely, Lolly. I want you to grow, right? I want you to grow, absolutely. And never memorize anything. How do you actually understand a verb followed by a preposition? Well, first of all, you want to see this in practice, okay? So a verb followed by a preposition is, for example, to talk with about, to talk about, right? Or another verb followed by a preposition is to think about, right? As you can see, there's the same word here, right? Or look at, or a verb and a preposition is also a phrasal verb, like, for example, get up, right? So the best there are two things there are two very important tips that I can give you. The first tip that I can give you is to understand the images of these words, because once you understand the images of these words, like for example, a few weeks ago we learned together here on Saturday, on Saturday's live sessions, we learned the image of about, right? So about is when you circle around a particular topic, right? So of course you use it to talk about something, or you think about you think about something, right? So you want to understand the images of what you say, and this way everything is easier. For example, get up, right? You get, so you become in the position of up, right? And once again, I made a video on get. If you want to, you can watch it. It's in my video list, all right, on my channel. And this is a great way to understand them without memorizing it. The second way is purely by being exposed as much as possible to the English language, because the English language is all about these words. Right? So you use them continuously, and so basically the more you are exposed to this language, the more you listen to it. You see, listen to, that's another one, right? The more you listen to it, the more you kind of interiorize these things, and then they just come out automatically without calling them verbs and prepositions, which they kill the language. When you start labeling these words, like this is a verb, this is a preposition, you kind of kill the language, and I don't want you to kill the language, right? I want you to use it, I want you to grow with it, and this way, trust me, you will grow. So let me know if you have any questions about it. I'm right here to help you, all right? So now we're gonna start the speaking challenge. Once again, speaking challenge, vocabulary challenge. Do you guys want to know why I get confused between speaking challenge and vocabulary challenge? Do you want to know why? It's because with my one-on-one students, I have a pretty similar game, but because it's them speaking, it's called a speaking challenge. But this is something that is coming up even for you guys of YouTube. Yeah, that's right. I'm about to share this beautiful experience with you too, and I can't wait. I'm not gonna say anything else, but there'll be a surprise. And you guys, if you know me guys, if I say that there will be something, there will be. So get ready for it. And now let's go with the vocabulary challenge. Yeah, vocabulary. Why is it a vocabulary challenge? Because here you learn a lot of vocabulary. We could also call it a listening challenge, right? Because you really have to listen to what I say in order to then produce your answers, right? But it's mostly a vocabulary challenge. So how does it work? Well, like every time, I'm going to describe one word and you will need to guess it, just like that. Yes, very simply, just by using the chat box down here and your fingers, okay, to actually write down the question, just as simple as that. And this way you're going to have a lot of fun, you're going to learn a lot of new vocabulary, and you're going to train your listening skills. Yes, so let's begin the game. To begin the game, I need to open up the list, because as always guys, I have a list I'm using. Of 700 or 900, I never remember the right number. Anyway, I have a pretty extensive list of words, and I'm opening up for you right now. Okay, here we go. So let's go with the word number one, and I'm going to, as usual, just close my eyes and just randomly choose the word, okay? And this one. Okay, well, this is an easy word. Are you guys ready? Because if you guys ready, we're gonna begin. If you are ready, just write down ready, all right? Because we are about to begin. So this is an easy word. It's a very easy word, like super easy, okay? So it's a noun and it's 30. It's 30. Yes. I told you it's easy, but I don't want it to be super easy, okay? So I'm going to use some vocabulary that is pretty advanced. So you will need to really listen to it, okay? So it's something 30. It's big. Yes, it's big. It's big. And you don't want that. You don't want that around you. You don't want that around you. Absolutely not. You want to know it exists, but you wanna know it's far away from you. Far away, because it's big and it can be dangerous. So you don't want that. It's something furry. And there are two kinds of it. One is brown, the other one is white. Let me see. You can start writing down if you want to. Just write down whatever you think, okay? Do participate in this game without even thinking, all right? Because the very fact of starting to write down, you will slowly understand the words, okay? You will slowly understand. You just want to start, you want to begin. So once again, it's something furry. It's a noun. It's furry. It can be brown or it can be white. Viva! Hello, my dear. I don't know who you are, but you guessed it right. Yes, it's a bear. Congratulations. Well done. Look at that. This is for you, Viva. Yeah. Well done, Viva. Yeah, that's it. That's right. Awesome. Yeah. Hello, Barbara. It's a pleasure to see you here. And look at that. You just jumped in and you guessed it. That's the way. And hello, Aryan too. Hello, my friend. How you doing today? It's good to see you here. Meanwhile, let me write down. Viva has 1 point. Okay. So, back to us, back to the game, right? And let's go with the phrase number 2. Let's go with the word number 2. And of course, just like before, I'm going to close my eyes and I'm going to choose it randomly, completely randomly. I have no idea, really no idea. Because there are so many words and I really don't remember the order of them. So let's go with this one. Okay, so this word is an action. When you do this action, the result is that two things are together. Yes, two things are together. So it's an action. When you do this action, the result is two things got together. And if you try to separate them, you can't, because they got together. So you can't. That's the way it is. It's not duplicate. It's not duplicate. Oh my god, duplicate. Okay, I can make it, eh? And it's not friendship, although that's a beautiful image. And I really like your image, Aryan, about friendship. But it's not. Although, in a kind of a sense, it could be. It's not mixing. But it's an action. So Adam, you're on the right track. You're on the right track. Now, it's an action, we said, right? It's an action, and once you do this action, the result is that the two things are now together and they can be separated. Now, of course, if you apply some force, then they can be separated. It's not to merge, it's not to merge. If you apply some force, yes, then you can separate the two, but then you just, how do you say, well, then it's just when you just did an action and now you are just undoing the action, so you don't want that. It's not point. I don't know what you want to say, but it's not. Or maybe I do know what you want to say. And no, it's not lemonade, my friend, because lemonade is a noun, and here we're talking about an action and a verb. And let me see. It's an action kids love to do. Yes, they love to do this action, usually at school. It's not to combine. Yes, when a kid is at school, in its primary schools, okay, then it's very easy to it's very easy for the teacher to make them do this action. Also, if you're using a computer, even just remotely, even maybe just to participate to these live sessions, okay, you surely use this special feature, because if you use this special feature, using this special feature helps you doing many things in the computer while you're working on a computer. And let me see, what else can I say about it? It's there are many tools. You're very close, Lolly. You're very close, all right, because that's the noun, but you're close, yeah, because there are tools, right, to help you doing this action, right? Because you can't do this action without a tool. And yes, it is, Irina, you're right, it is paste. Yeah, that's it. Yes. Very well, you guys. Congratulations to all of you. Congratulations to everybody who participated into this game. Well done, you guys. And Irina, yes, it was to paste. Well done. But now, Irina, 1 point. Okay. Here. Okay. But because maybe you don't know about this word, okay, I'm going to show it to you, so then you know it. So let's go with paste, and then images. Okay. Paste can also be a noun, okay, and if paste is a noun, then this is a paste, or this is a paste, or this, they're all pasties, okay. But we're talking, or of course you can go with pasta, okay, but that's another word. Anyway, let's go with the action to paste. And yeah, you see here Ctrl V, which is the action I was talking about using the computer, right? Otherwise, copy and then paste, right? You first copy something, this is about the computer again, and then you paste it, you glue it. Yes, because when Lolly, you said to glue, you were almost there, like we said, right? So congratulations for you too, because you actually found a word that is very similar. The only difference between to paste and to glue is that glue is specific of using the glue as a tool to do the same action, to paste something, whereas paste is just the action without the tool. Okay, so like it's a more general word. But anyway, congratulations, guys, and congratulations to all of you. Yes, absolutely. Because since we're here, I haven't helped understand the previous word, which was bear, right? So let me do it now. This is a bear. So in case you didn't know before, right, this is a bear. These are all bears, all of them. And of course, You want to be miles away. You want to be kilometers away from this animal. You want to see it from a distance. You want to say, oh, that's cute, when it's away from you, right? Otherwise, it's quite dangerous. So back to us. Congratulations, guys. Let's go on with the word number 3. And as always, I'm going to choose it. And 3, 2, 1. This one. Oh, come on. This is too easy. Nah. No, that was too easy. Really too easy. Let me find another one. Okay, this is better. This is better. This is an action. I can't bear this game anymore. Oh, hold on a second, because you've just used another way to use the word bear. Yes, I hope this is just a phrase that you're not serious. Because to bear is also an action. Oh my God, it's worth talking about it, but either we're playing. So because we're playing, I'm not gonna answer to this one now, but I'm going to it's just a joke, okay. Anyway, I'm going to actually I'm going to explain the difference between bear and to bear in the next live session next Saturday. All right, so now back to the game, right? Because I forgot. Yeah, okay, so it's an action. It's an action. And well, once again, you need a tool to do this action. And now the result of this action is, oh well, come on, it's so easy if I say that. All right then. Anyway, so the result of this action is a container filled with some liquid. And that's the result, the outcome of this action. Yes, I think I said too much because right away it's pretty easy. Exactly, Viva. Yes, to pour. That's right. Very well, Viva or Barbara. Yes, very well. And it wasn't feel. Now let me first give the points. Okay, then I'm going to explain what I mean. And now we have, wow, we have 2 points for Viva. That's good. That's good. 1 for Irina, and then we're still open for another word. Okay, 1 or 2 even. So, well, we can still, the game is still open. Okay, so you can still participate and you can still win the game potentially. Now, what's the difference between to fill and to pour? Well, it's all in the image. It's all in the images of the words, because to fill basically is to pour water up until the top of it. All right, so you fill the glass, means that you get to the maximum level, whereas to pour is the action, is purely the action of doing this. This is to pour. All right, so I think now you guys understood the meaning and the difference, right? So congratulations, guys, very well. Oh, because I forgot to do that, right? Okay, so let's go on now. Let's go on with the word number 4. Let's get some suspense. Meanwhile, I'm looking for, I'm not looking, I'm just randomly choosing the word. 3, 2, 1, this one. Okay. This is pretty difficult, but it can also be easy, depending on many things. So this is a noun, okay? It's a noun, and it's a word related to a particular place. Yeah, related to a particular place, or it's also related to something. Well, it can be used in many contexts. Let's go with the first one, okay? It's a play. It's related to a particular place you may find in buildings, you know, and even in rooms. And if you use it with this, in this kind of context, it's the first thing you see. But there's another context, and I say that the second context is the most common one, because it can also be something let's say you guys are producing a list, right? Then when you but this may become very, very difficult very, very quickly, too difficult. Hold on, you guys, hold on. Okay, this is something I've never done before, but I want to change my mind. I want to play the jolly card, and I want to change my mind on the word, because it's a very technical word, and it may be just confusing. So let me just go ahead once again. Okay, bear with me, okay? What do I mean by bear with me? Watch the next live session and you will know. Now let's go with this one. Okay, so this is a noun. It's quite easy. It's a noun, and it's something everybody has, and it's what distinguishes you from another person. It's what distinguishes Aryan from Lolly. It's what distinguishes Viva from Irina. It's what distinguishes Adele from, let me see who else is here. Let me see who else is here with us today. I only have this, oh, from Adam. Sorry, Adam. I apologize for that. It's what distinguishes, yes, Adele from Adam. And it's something that happens with, and it's not the name, although that is definitely a very important point, but it's a little wider than just names. It's a little broader than just names, because it's something that belongs to you as a country. So it's not the name, it's not the first name, it's something belonging to you as your origin, as your background, as your heritage. And it's not nationality, although that plays a part. But it's a little different. Yeah, this is it. It's basically that. It's what, it's the reason why certain countries have certain traditions, and other countries have totally different traditions. Irina, culture, yes! Very, very well. Look at this. Haha. Yeah, I almost forgot again. Very well. Wow, we got an even situation. Viva 2 points, Irina 2 points again. Wow, you girls. I guess, yeah, you girls, yeah, definitely. Congratulations. Lolly, you're always there, right? You're always there. Okay, so you may almost be with them because you tried too. And anyway, congratulations to all of you for trying. Just the very fact you're trying, it's excellent, okay? Because it means you are doing your best to train your listening skills. So well done, and your vocabulary, because this really requires you, this game requires you to really come up with vocabulary, it must be very difficult for you guys. So congratulations for playing this game. I recognize it's not easy. All right, now because we have these even situations, okay, we got 2 points for Viva and 2 points for Irina. You're close to 0. I'm almost close, but 0 point. Yes, it's true. Yeah, well, it's because this game, you know, basically wins the person who guesses the name, guesses the word for, is the first to guess the word. All right, so that's the only reason. But anyway, we're going to have a final round. Because, guys, we have to settle this. We have to understand who is the winner, right? Will it be Viva? Will it be Irina? Or will it be somebody else, right? Because even if you make only 1 point, how about this? Because this is a non-competitive event, okay? Now let's do this. Let's do like a everybody against everybody, and like whoever guesses the next word is the winner of today's game. How about that? Right? Yeah? So are you all on? Let's do it, okay? So this is the word number 5, and I'm going to choose it. Let's go. And I'm going with this one. Oh, okay. This word is pretty difficult. So I'm going to make it easy. Okay, I'm going to make it easy because it's difficult and because I want everybody to play. Okay, everybody can still win. Okay, and hello Moonwalks, hello. Welcome. Wow, your timing is incredible because you, Moonwalk, have just joined at the very last moment, like always happens. But if you play and win this last word, you win today's game. So play with us because it doesn't matter if you have just joined, you can still win the game. So it's an action. And it's an action you apply on something soft. It's an action you apply on something pretty soft, on something maybe even unstable, or something a little bit, how do you say? Well, let's go with soft for the moment. So it's something you apply on something pretty soft because you want to make it not that soft. All right. So you want to. That's it. That's the action. All right. And for example, we saw in a previous a few words before, there was the glue, right? Now, what happens to the glue? What happens to the glue if you leave it? If you leave it under some air, what happens to it? This action happens. Exactly this action. So, what is it? What action is it? It's not dry. It's not dry for the simple reason that the glue is an example, and in the case of a glue you can also say that it dries, but here we're talking, that was just an example, but you guys are on the right direction. Okay, you're on the right direction. It's when you it's an action you apply to something soften, to something soft, sorry, not soften, to something soft, to make it not soft. And I know that this is difficult. This is difficult because it's a word that, although you may understand what I say, you may not be familiar with this word. Adam, solidify. I have to give it to you. I have to give it to you. Very, very, very well, Adam. Adam, you got it. You got it. I'm also going to explain you why my expression, okay? Don't worry. The word wasn't exactly solidify, but it was a perfect synonym, a perfect word. It was too similar to the word you had to guess that I couldn't give it to you. It was too obvious, okay? So now I'm going to tell you. First of all, congratulations, Adam, because you win today's game very well. And this is the first time you're winning this game. So yeah, once again, double congratulations, yeah! Excellent. Very, very well, my friend. Very well to you and to everybody else. Now, also, it was difficult, and also Lolly was very close, and Irina too, right? You guys were all very close. Now, Lolly, you went particularly close, not only because you said dry, but also because you said soften, right? Now, the actual word was, let me find it. Okay, here we go. The actual word was harden. Well, we have a guy here. That's not what I meant. Not volume 1, 2, or anything like that. It was the action to harden. And okay, I don't see any images. What happened to the images? Okay, let me find it this way around. Harden. This is another website. It's a very nice one. Here you can see the actions of the images. Once again, we got the same guy. And okay, I see that there's nothing about it. So let's go with Adam's one, okay, because they are the same. Solidify. All right, okay, so solidify is when basically something is was soft, was liquid, was anyway, it wasn't solid, okay, and then you solidify, you make it solid. Now harden is exactly the same. Maybe the difference is that when something, if you harden something, usually is never liquid, it's already just soft. Like for example, ice cream, okay, when you eat the ice cream, it's soft. All right, if you put it back into the freezer, then it hardens, it becomes more hard. All right, comes from the word hard, and that was the action of the word hard. The reason why I said that Lolly was very close is because she says soften, which is the action of making something the opposite. It's the action of making something soft. So congratulations to all of you guys. It's been a pleasure. It's been a huge pleasure to be here with you today. I'll see you back next Saturday live again right here with another beautiful game together and with the pronunciation game. So right now, just go over Instagram, find my channel, has the same name, all right? Find my channel and send me your pronunciation. I can't wait to listen to it, assess your English level, and listen to the pronunciation, to your pronunciation next time here live, where we are going to discuss about it. So I'll see you next Saturday. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. Cheers.